Hello guys, my name is Koleyoshi and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Mario plus Rabbids. Because of Hope, the last Spark Hunter. In the last video we left off, well, what else? Exploring the Melodic Gardens. It seems this place is quite massive. I think we're probably going to end up finishing the final boss in one of these two videos at some point. I did check a little bit. I don't think there's many battles left, but I do want to also be prepared for it, so I've been meeting up a bit. But I also kind of discovered something mind-boggling that I should have noticed before. Apparently, this game does have a repeated battle set up. I just, for some dumb reason, forgot about it. So, each of the boss battles and certain segments that have specific battles, you can do any of them again. Any of them. Even the normal one. And you can even defeat the boss battles again. And they get harder too. So, if you can do those battles again, you can actually get a lot... sad. I did not think that we could do that at all. But, yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. And... yeah, so we need to do other stuff. For some reason, we spawned down here instead of the other area. I know I tried my best to save, but whatever. It's gonna really make a big deal. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna just kind of go now, and this is done because this is something we have to do. We're solving this puzzle on the side area first, so that we can, eventually, because obviously we need to free this vast Melosphere from its cage to reunite with Allegra, eventually. That's actually why we were here, to complete that required storyline objective. Know you can hit it from here. Okay, I guess I could just throw it from there. It wasn't lighting up, guaranteed, but I was meaning that we could have missed attack there, but we still got it just fine. Oh my! Well, the act of even doing that caused an even worse puddle to spawn in.
Hey! Okay, who called it? Who's that dark mass puddle? Whoa!
Rabbit, Mario has to do my laundry for a month.
It's always something, isn't it? Never easy. Alright, let's go.
Do we even have anything else to get here? I may as well check, see if there's any items or any things that would be useful to collect. Okay, no, not that I know of. We'll save time a bit by going back to here. Actually, we might even want to go here on purpose, and there's a specific reason for it, because I think we may be forced into a cutscene battle if we go that way. And besides, jeez, sorry, my throat's been kind of bothering me lately, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's perfectly fine. So the reason why we mostly came in here is so we can just get out at a different spot. Thankfully, the boat is brought wherever you teleport, so it's not like you avoid it or something, which is would have been really bad if that happened. Alright. Well, what a change of events. Certainly did not expect a darkness fellow. So, some of my initial hunch was correct. I just didn't think it was, well, super bright. So, to nobody's surprise, of course, one of the freaking towers is hidden, and it was actually right here this whole time. right on this one right here. Big troll there. Anytime one of those is hidden.
Final beacon activated. The treasure chest should be unlocked.
Now we finally got this
Let's hurry
bloody
back
treasure
before it's
chest
stolen by
unlocked.
mutinous buccaneers. Just think how disappointed our new Spark friend would be if that happened.
Alright. Well, since we can't get over to the side area, I assume this battle is going to be action-packed. Actually, I can also save a bit of time. Wait. I'll go there. It's, teleport here, and we can just do the main quest now. Oh, actually, okay, no, they do let us choose. Alright. That's what I thought. That's what I thought would happen. Let's open the chest first, since we were so close to getting it done.
Yes! The chest is unlocked! Let's open it so we can roll around in gold doubloons and drape ourselves with pearls!
That is not what I expected. There was a puddle there that whole time.
Beepo, this dark mist puddle has thrown the melodic gardens further out of balance. We must cleanse it immediately.
I swear I didn't know. Honestly, I thought it was probably a bunch of rusty fishing tackle. Okay. So, yeah, big twist, we have to actually do a battle here. It's also a little bit on the easier side, so I guess there's a good reason we're doing it first. Alright, what are we gonna have to do this time? I wonder. There are so many, like, different battles that can happen here. It's hard to know what the best strategy is for them. I'll just defeat all. Okay, well, we can use our lure tactic like we did before.
Oh no! This battlefield is cursed! Must be a pirate thing. While direct attacks with weapons are prohibited, movement abilities
oh yeah, that's
and
right.
spark
There's
powers are available.
Huh, interesting. That is a very unique battle setup, actually. So, I hope you guys like doing the shotless run, because, apparently that mechanic gets added here. By the way, I had to mention that because, well, one of my YouTubers that I've been watching, he actually did a full run trying to do this whole game without firing a single shot, and yeah, that was pretty fun to watch. The reason why I mention it now is because, well, we're kind of forced to follow in his footsteps here. None of our basic attacks work at all, so, weapon range, useless. Well, useless. As a result, we have to do completely different setups here, but we still need certain weapon power to get other stuff done. So, what I'm gonna basically do is keep my same characters as before, but refund all red talents. We are not going to use a single red talent in this. Instead, you basically buff our movement to be as strong as we possibly can, and also have action point range and Mecha Koopas, so we can use, ideally, as many spark power as possible. And we're going to do that for every single character, so honestly, Edge, you can just remove all of your talents. That'll probably be easier. Get some HP, some sand. We'll get spark energy in this, and then since Stormblade is really the only thing we can do more damage with, we'll just give him a bunch of Stormblade charges. I don't know what else to do. It is kind of a weird battle after all. Yeah, we'll keep his normal abilities otherwise. Rabbid Mario, just is gonna lose all of his red talents and get a little bit of counter blow. And also cool down in spark energy. Ooh, we can't get movement if we go for that route. Hang on. We probably should actually replace a character of Peach, but oh well. Well, in that case, maybe I should get rid of that and do this up. So basically, we just need to max all of our movement and side abilities for this unique battle. Otherwise, it's gonna be really hard to win. That being said, our spark effects work, so thankfully we can still lure in enemies and AoE them down. The game is just making it a bit trolly on us by not allowing us to use our spark effects as well. Well, for starters, I'm gonna throw Rabbid Mario right into the fray right away. And we definitely want to keep Edge for this battle, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll try to get as many characters as we can lured up here. Looks like we can't lure a bunch, but we'll try to lure as many as we can. We obviously want Spark cooldown for this battle, because if we can get another back, that will help out a lot. Alright. Now, since I have Area Dash, I can actually hit all of these guys at once for some AoE damage, and then with no other choice left, we have to pretty much just use a here. Do as much damage as we can, as far as we are aware. Okay, I think I want to do Gust Dash for this first effect. And use Storm Blade immediately so I can get a few uses out of it.
One day.
Well, that's a cool combo. Alright.
Can't hide.
Alright, so that worked pretty well. We were able to take out all of those enemies. The only problem is we can't use our weapons because of, well, the thing that we just mentioned earlier. So from there, we're probably just gonna summon minions. Actually, over here. I think I want to summon them here instead, so put these flame guys over here. And from there, we just kind of have to wait. This is going to be a bit slower than usual battle because we have to do it this way, but it still very much works, and we can still hit the super barrels with effects too, which can help out a little bit. I will say though, because of the effect, we have to make sure that our characters are very well protected, otherwise it'll be to do anything really good in this battle. I'm gonna go ahead and pass this turn now, since we can't really do much. We're just gonna have to pass each turn for a bit. Okay, we defeated one of those guys, but that's bad. Remember, unless we can one hit, it's not gonna really work well. We do have some healing with Edge, so Edge can be a semi-tank, and Rabbid Mario, of course, has tons of HP. He can take tons of hits before he actually falls. I was actually considering whether or not to use glitter a second. Okay, unfortunately the glitter effect didn't happen. Figures, the one time I wanted to do the increased turn cooldown thing, it does nothing instead. Well, in that case, we're gonna have to run as far away from that area as we can. So let's just try to get our team as close as we can to the other area. Okay, Bowser kind of ended up around here. Let's see where Edge can go after we move Rabbid Mario a little bit more.
There you go.
Okay, Edge is able to reach. Good. Alright, at least somebody can damage these enemies here.
No good.
Whoa. Okay. Well, that works, I guess. Not what I wanted, but it's still better than nothing. Edge, I guess, can be thrown over there. Unfortunately, Bowser doesn't quite have the leeway to get, you know, in there, so I think Rabbid Mario is best just sticking himself in this corner instead. So we'll probably stay up here, and Bowser looks like he's gonna have to go in this corner. Sure, this is actually properly set up, and we'll have to pass the turn to the enemies a couple more times. Whew, that was close. That bomb almost reached us. These do a lot of damage, so we never want... Cool, this does at point-blank range. Okay, they're not in the right lane. Alright. Though one more turn before Glitter's effect can actually be activated. Well, now you need to use Rabbid Wario, take him all the way over here. He's still not in range, right? And after that, okay. To do the attacks on these guys instead, then.
One and done. Off you go! Just dead weight.
Hey, we actually get a chance to do something. Let's use this first to see if this takes him out, and doesn't take him out. We'll try to use something different. We could take that one out, or we could put this on, or something else. I think I want this one for sure, and we'll also want to be able to take out the other enemies. Alright, nothing much else can be done now. Except for Rabbid Mario to actually use counter blows because he takes damage, so that probably won't happen. Okay. Just this dude. Remember, we cannot do any attacks like we would normally. We have to almost we have to exclusively dash to get these down. Let's actually see what Rabbid Mario can do first. I want to try and focus on getting these enemies on the right, and maybe this could get different enemies. I'm gonna land like here. Okay, perfect. These most of the enemies I want to learn. Let's do that. Let's lure these guys over. We should only have one more enemy to take out after this. And then just catch this. Then ideally Rabbids just kills all of them. This. Okay, it didn't work. That's bad. I figured that might happen. Bowser, I think, will be my backup. Or Edge could also work too. Sure, let's see what Edge can do actually. For this one, I want Gus Dash.
Too easy.
Okay, we can get one single dash off. Oh, and a Storm Blade too, so we'll use that right away. And then we'll just jump over, figuring out what Bowser should do. Oh, that did not work. Oh, also, I only do the pound effect once, so... Pound now, I won't do anything.
Anyone else?
This is the frustrating part, because I think that one of the enemies is just barely not gonna die. Alright, well... At the very least, we can use this to remove the final enemy from that list. Also, I joked, Bowser is gonna take them out, guaranteed. Which is a good thing, but... that means our other characters can't do it yet, unfortunately. So someone for sure is gonna get damaged, but that's fine. We have plenty of HP from before. I'm not too worried. Bring it on. What can you do, Mr. Most? Nothing apparently, because oh yeah, that's right. You have even extra dash power. We're just gonna Mecha Kick you to now. That should take him out. He runs very far, it looks like he did. Whatever. That's actually fine, because Bowser still has his secondary technique, which a lot of people forget you can do. If you want to make your use of the Mecha Koopas, you can actually throw them onto the enemy. I never used to do that before. I learned that obviously you could do that with sentries, but this... in the first game, but this is like completely different. Alright, so very unique and very interesting battle, but ultimately it's not really that difficult, and we get a new spark for our troubles. This is the spark that I mentioned I'm going to be leveling up. I'm probably not going to change a lot of the orb setups yet, because we're going to be throwing right into a battle here anyway.
We may have released a darkness puddle into an area of melodic gardens that was otherwise out of harm's way.
Oh, there is some money.
But at least we got, this? Oh, what a letdown. These are everywhere.
What an adventure. Well, a promise is a promise. I hope you do have one for one more in the
You
crew.
are a pleasant reminder that it's not about glory and riches, but the friendships we make along the way.
Alright.
Permission to come aboard granted, matey.
Alright. So he has the ability Hypnotize. Possibility at confusing targets. Confuses one random enemy within range. Confused enemies will target their allies. Ooh, interesting. So you can manipulate certain enemies to target their allies instead. That's very unique and interesting. I don't want to make waste of that. I think I should try that in the next battle, honestly, to see what happens. I'll probably just use it on turn run and see what happens, because the fusion is kind of mixed. Obviously, it's a really awkward stat if you're the one getting hit by it, but it's a very good stat if you're hitting the enemy with it, because they just take more damage from stuff. It can actually be a nice safety net. I think permanently I might want to throw that on the Legion. But for now, we need to rescue this Dark Mist Puddle thing, or rather, this thing. I think we're probably going to have to use Rabid Peach again. I'm trying to use the Rabid Peach less and less, because unless you need, you're not always required to use it. If anything, Princess Peach might be better anyways, because, she really prevents us from taking damage in the first place. Oh, speaking of which, here's a big battle. Oh, we have to capture Melospheres, and we need to bring them to their nests.
Those poor Melospheres. They won't be safe until we rescue them and bring them to their nest at the center of the battlefield.
This looks tough. We might have to probably throw in a few tanks power here. And they're split around several areas of the map. That's
You'll
not
have
fun.
to carry them, but be careful. They're fragile and easily frightened. Protect them from attacks at all costs.
Interesting. I think we're probably not going to be able to do daily protection because of what they just said. If we try to bring the Melospheres to the nest and they don't act stuff, it could be really messy. So let's just play it somewhat safe. Rabbit Mario will still be in the team. We'll throw back Rabbit Peach for the healing, and we'll throw in, I think, because there's a little bit of on-range attacks, I may want... Nah, I'm gonna use Mario, actually. We haven't used Mario in a while. We just need to make sure he has the right talents. He does. Okay, cool. We'll just give him a bit of HP for this battle, then. For a bit in our tanking power. We're not gonna separate the characters. My initial intention was I was going to actually separate the characters, but since we do have to bring them back, it might be a bit tedious to do that and have it work. Alright, well, Rabbit Peach doesn't have really much we can do except damage, so let's go for that. And then Rabbit Mario, of course, not the bad setup because of what happened before. We'll give him some movement, I guess, though, on the second turn, but otherwise we're going to give him all his red skills back. And I've decided I'm just going to put in Spark Energy from now on. We'll give Baton one counter charge, and then maybe counter blow cooldown? Yeah, let's do counter blow cooldown instead of range, since it's always the same bit of damage every time. That'll be what I use for this battle. Otherwise, I just need to check that everyone has the maximum movement they can have. They do, sort of. Mario doesn't have the max movement, but that's fine. I think I want him to be raw damage. Well, there we go. Now we just need to actually, well, destroy the enemies. That would be a good idea. Oh, interesting. So the Melospheres themselves could be attacked by enemies. That's actually bad. Okay, maybe we do need to split our characters up a bit. Yeah, suddenly this changes up my plan a bit. I'm looking my eyes on the Lone Wolf right now. The Lone Wolf is probably going to be the biggest threat here. What I should do is Mario's gust attack. We don't have attack boost, so we'll just fire this off. And then we'll just probably throw ourselves into the air so we can attack one of the Lone Wolves first, I guess. Oh, we should have probably protected. Whoops. Let's do that now, I guess, before we separate, because Rabbid Mario's gonna go all on his own to protect one set of enemies. In the meanwhile, the other players are gonna do other stuff. I'll go ahead and do the Rabbid Mario turn first, just because it's more interesting to do. Actually, one thing I should do, since we got throw in the air, we should try to just defeat the enemies right away. Where's the third enemy? There he is. Hey, now we get our normal movement, except we're stuck in here. That's annoying, so we can't dash at our enemy. Ah, bummer. Looks like I'm gonna have to take some damage to make this work. But that's fine. This should at least take out the enemy. Oh, okay. He healed a little bit anyway. Ah, but it's still not enough range. Ah, frick. So the monster's just gonna come back to life then. Whatever, that was fine. The main goal was we got rid of the stooges that were gonna hit the Melosphere otherwise. So, yeah. What do we do with Peach? Well, I don't know. For now, I think I'm just gonna throw Mario into the air and try to attack this guy. Are you kidding me? That attack just completely missed. Really, the worst thing that could have happened. We're just gonna have to pass now, which means that Lone Wolf will probably do some damage, but what can you do? I am gonna change my moves again. Good news is as long as we're in the Grecian area, the enemy shouldn't actually be able to damage the Melospheres. I actually specifically went into that first area for that specific reason, because Wolf has long-range attacks, so obviously he's probably gonna hit the Melosphere guaranteed. The other characters, not so much. So yeah. Fared. We're gonna get punished really hard here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Of course, there's gonna be multiple enemies appearing. Oh, freaking crap. Literally, the army appears. And we still can't have the Melospheres take any damage. Oh, great. Man, Mario's definitely gonna take a lot of damage here. That's not fun. So, just when we thought things were done, turns out, yeah, they're not done even in the slightest. We get more enemies showing up, and there's frickin' Magic Koopas as well. I think this may end up actually being the worst battle of all. I thought I could just split, but that might not be the case at all. Holy crap, we might have to do this battle so slow, it's unreal. If you're wondering why I'm so frustrated, it's because I didn't think that this battle would be this rough, but no. The game wants to be as mean as it possibly can be, and yeah, I don't like that. Oh well, at least we can use this shot to take out this guy finally. This is what I was trying to do the first time. Well, I think all we can really do is just hope that the enemies, well, don't really attack much. Otherwise, I think what we're gonna have to do, and this is probably the best strategy we could possibly do to save ourselves some stress is just really don't even try to take the Melospheres for a bit. Just focus on taking the enemies out. If there are even a single bit of enemies in range, the Melospheres will definitely, and we cannot have that happen. So what I'm gonna have to hope is the battle and or the enemies that get hit are very, very, very limited. Basically meaning there's not nearly enough enemies to do a lot of damage. That's what I'm hoping. Hopefully Rabbit Mario is a somewhat buffed counter bowl. It's not quite as good as the, but it's still better than what he had before. I think I want to move him like here, maybe. But other than that, yeah. Well, since the portals appeared, we're just gonna have to take more attacks. Not quite what I had envisioned, but the portals are being super trolly. What can I say? We'll just have to sit there and take damage. Oh, there's a huge on that side too, so it might start hitting the Melosphere too, but thankfully I think that won't happen. Now, I'm not too worried about the Melospheres itself. The Melosphere should be fine. The real problem is actually just, well, trying to survive and also just dealing with all these extra enemies that suddenly appeared out of thin air. I think these might be triggered based off the battle setup, so for some reason I lose, well, now I know what to do. Just switch over to one specific battle instead, and then go in and do the same thing. But I think I will have to because Rabbit Mario at least has his AoE lure-in, which can help out a little bit. Unfortunately, the enemies aren't quite as close as I wanted. But yeah, otherwise, kind of a unique battle. We have to bring the Melospheres to us to ultimately win the battle, but as you can see, there's just loads of enemies everywhere, so if anything, we're probably gonna not even be able to do anything for a while. Heck, Mario won't be able to do anything if I want him to survive. So either Rabbit Peach will have to take the blow for him, or something else is gonna have to happen. I have a Reviver, so I'm not too worried about what happens. Reviver is actually going to probably be really great for this battle. That could help out a lot. And most of the enemies won't be too much threats. I'm more worried about what will happen in the long run, because, like, obviously there's just so many enemies. If we try to take the Melospheres as it is, we're just gonna get doomed, but I don't know what else to say. This is gonna be a long battle, and it probably will be one of the single hardest battles we've had to do up to this point, because forget that protection battle where we had to protect stuff. This seems like it could be way, way worse, because, well, one, it's already kind of a tricky battle to do, and two, well, it's been hard to do. At first, it's just so annoying. Like, what else do you think we're supposed to do? Stand around and wait? All I can say is we're just gonna have to play it very safe and the best. Okay, good. At least Peach can reach this. I will not attack. Oh, okay, we can attack. Let's do that. But yeah, we're gonna have to pretty much play this as slow as possible. We're really just gonna have to slowly attack. And if Rabbit Peach ever dies, we're probably gonna have to immediately restart the battle. So hopefully Rabbit Peach never. That would be ideal. Then I don't want to. If I go like there, maybe I won't get hit. Oh yeah, there's also this.
Alright!
Okay, well at least we hit the Magic Koopas event. Yeah, very nasty. I don't think all the enemies will move the right way, but like, the problem is, like I said, there's just so many enemies that we kind of have to clear them out. I think this might be a limited thing, I don't know. Ideally, I think they should not be smart enough to go for the Melospheres. That's what I'm hoping, because if that's the case, we can take out the enemies. When all the enemies are finally gone, we can bring the Melospheres over to their hiding area and slowly rescue them, one Melosphere at a time. It'll be very slow, but it's gonna be better than any other strategy we can hope to have here. Because obviously, if we take them back too early, then they're just gonna die, and if we lose even, if we lose even one, for sure we're gonna lose the battle. So we can't, have that happen at all. I'm gonna do the best effect again, because I think it's better than Mario.
Oh yeah!
Yes. Because that will let him do a lot more damage. Though he won't be able to really damage the magic as much if we do that.
Oh yeah!
Cool, that knocked him Peach over to where Peach is. And then Rabbid Peach, I think I'm gonna actually have you take a few attacks. You can also use that once to heal. Let's go up here, I guess, and send ourselves all the way over here. See if we can hit the Magic Koopa. We cannot, so we'll just probably stop here and pass the turn eventually. And then Mario just goes as far as he possibly can, but splits up, so ideally the Magic Koopas never target him. And from there, yeah, we just kind of have to wait. I don't know if there's like an infinite timer. If there is, it's gonna be very, very hard to take out the enemies. But if it is limited, then the battle will be much easier. And obviously we're doing the light one last, because, well, there's no point in doing that right now. So, anyway, Mario, you use this. And we have to use normal dashes here since magic are pretty much resistant to everything. Okay, that works. Let's team jump first, but move a bit later. Oh, so I probably should have done this later rather than now, but whatever. Okay, cool. Alright. And then Mario goes over and dashes. Oh, okay, cool. We had another shot. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're gonna have to do. Each character is gonna attack and take out something, and then we actually go in and get the Melospheres over one by one, and then we'll team up on the final one once that's done, and we should be able to hopefully win the battle easily from here. The only reason I was so worried is because, well, obviously I didn't expect there to be this many enemies, and two, I waste a lot of time just taking them all out, so that's why I was a bit concerned. It's like, this is the first time in a while we've had a battle this difficult. Although, it's now, come to think of it, once I know what to do, maybe it's not as bad as I initially thought. Oh, wow, I just realized we still don't barely have enough. Oh, wow. I guess we'll just attack. Actually, this might be good, though. We AoE dash something. Oh, we can dash this! Okay, never mind. That's cool. We'll dash that then, and I guess just since we couldn't do anything with Rabbid Mario there. Oh, Rabbid Peach still has movement? Cool, alright. She's gonna go as far as she can now. Alright, well, I obviously can't just stand there and watch the Melosphere go crazy. Now that we've defeated those Magic Koopas, we should be fine to just go to the next part. So, yeah, okay, so that was really just a false alarm, if you might add that. Okay, I need to lure these guys from a bit farther away if I want to make this work. By the way, it's okay for them to take some damage. We just cannot have them fully. We just want to defeat at least some of them. Alright, well, now that that's done, we can finally actually do what we're supposed to do and actually grab the Melospheres. Now, we can drop these down like we would normally. That's a thing we can do. Because each time we jump, we immediately are holding that again. We will have to put this down eventually, though. We're gonna put it down here. We're just gonna have to slowly do this one at a time. Oh, right. Okay, now where does Mario go? Oh, cool. That's just barely in the range. Could have been any closer. Alright.
Okay.
Mario, you go as far as you possibly can go. Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
We can both use this. That would be a bit nice. Boost you over a little bit. That's not going to be in range. Peach will be able to get in range this turn. Since we don't need our heal, we can probably just use our healing jump instead. That's probably going to be better, honestly. Here we go! Took a while, but we grabbed at least 2 Melospheres. Oh, reach that. Okay. Need to make sure that we get that. Now we go over here. I'm gonna set down this Melosphere right here. We cannot, I just realized, because they're fragile, which is kind of funny, we cannot throw them. We have to just put them down in their nest. So, yeah. Time to pass! Again. That enemy's just gonna do nothing. Okay. Yeah. It's about time we finally get to do our objective that we've been actually wanting to do this whole time. So much for the randomly doing nothing setup. Now we actually get to do something at last. I hate that it doesn't always spawn in the right spot. Whatever. We'll use Rabbid Mario as a bait, maybe. Alright, well, now we need to make sure these other characters can get close. Okay, Mario, again, cannot really go very far. I'm just gonna have you team jump and go as far as you can. Ah! Get bugged again. That works, though. Alright, you put this down here. And then... Oh, wait, that's too far away. Whoops. Let's not do that. Bring that in Peach's range. Rabbid Peach picked this up, and Rabbid Peach can jump over to the right. And hopefully be able to hit this line this time with Rabbid Peach. Then, we don't really have much we can do here now. Yeah, not at all. We're just gonna pass the turn. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen, sort of. It moved it out of range, unfortunately. Actually, probably the worst thing that could have happened, the fact that he got moved a bit. But that's okay, because we can still move the Melosphere like we did the last time. And we're still in range for this, so that didn't really change much, I guess. Anyway, put this Melosphere down, ideally in cover. We'll just attack like this. That's not that would be bad. Okay, no, it's not. Oh, great, but now our range is not good. We could actually... Oh, wait. We could just carry them, I guess, if we wanted to. That's something that we can do. Let's try that. If that's a small... I don't know what's gonna happen. What we're gonna do, honestly. Are you kidding me? This... Oh my gosh. Mario has so much bad movement that Peach has to go over there herself to make this work. Anyway. Oh, yeah. All we really need is to be able to go in the cannons. Alright, good. We got one of them there. Now we no longer have to protect it. Oh, actually, this is good because now Peach can go over and help out. You know, the problem is Mario cannot help either of them, so he's gonna have to stay where he is. But at least Peach can come over and help out. And we're gonna just go as far as we can go. And that's what I was hoping. Yeah, we can attack a little bit. Alright. This is actually cool because now we can do something different instead. So I found my fix for the problem. Instead of having Mario do the carrying, it'll be Rabbid Peach instead. Rabbid Peach can also heal us later when we get back. And I think what I'm going to do is actually just have Rabbid Peach help Rabbid Mario team jump. And then we'll just take out this enemy over here. So yeah, I guess that whole thing was literally just a false alarm. Like, it initially seemed like it would be an easy battle, and then, oh, yeah, it's just quite a few more enemies than I initially expected, but, it's not infinite, so nothing seems to change, thankfully. All that really changes is the battles just get harder.
No worries.
I will admit, though, because of how tedious this setup is, I assume we probably would never be able to split and have our characters make it to the end easily. It depends, though. If you pick the right characters, you can make this work. Alright,
Okay.
properly, but that's actually fine, because turn I said I would heal and protect anyway. Let's do that. Alright, well, I want Rabbid Mario to be able to do something next turn, so we'll have him do the jump first, and then we're just gonna pass the turn again. It's kind of the thing we have to do with this battle. Really just go in, do the thing, pass the turn, go do the thing, then pass the turn again. We pretty much just have to do that indefinitely until we get the stuff done. I want to delay Peach's next turn. Use Fortify on everyone. For starters, though, let's throw Mario over to here. And then we can have Peach Fortify. And I'll have her position first, I guess, just to make this easy. So where do we get thrown? Whoa, that's pretty close. What? That's a bit annoying, if you ask me. I'm gonna have her hit, because I think I want to use her to team jump stuff. So, I'm gonna throw in Rabbid Mario next. By the way, this is a lawn battle. Just so you know, we're already almost to the end of the video, but that's fine. That's what I initially had planned. Oh, that is not the setup I wanted at all. In that case, I'm gonna actually simplify the turn a bit. I'm gonna actually just do a normal attack here, and then just move Rabbid Mario afterwards. That's pretty easy to do. We'll defeat that enemy that's in the corner. That weird spot, and we'll be fine. So, I guess it was smart. I initially thought that enemies would be smart and go after the Melospheres, but they just focused on staying in one spot, waiting for you to come in. If anything, they seem more focused on trying to get the Melospheres defeated themselves, but it's pretty straightforward.
Let's go.
Alright, well, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. That attack in the range and maybe move Mario a bit further up so we can get him a bit closer. We're not going to team jump with anyone now, and then we're just going to end the battle. I mean, turn here. Cannot speak properly today, but that's fine. Okay, alright. Well, now I know exactly how this effect works. Also, I'm so freaking glad I did not use that effect super early, because I figured this would happen. So, and just so you know, I'm not being dumb or silly. I know what this is. So what we just saw there was called a special attack effect. Okay, that probably sounded pretty silly, but listen up, I think I understand what it is. So this battle has what was called the trigger effect. Since nobody entered the battle, no fiends spawned, and it initially looked like there was just a couple of enemies in there, and that was all that spawned in. However, the moment we ended our turn while down here, the enemies are like, oh, actually, there's more of us, and so they said surprise, and basically they popped in now. So, while these enemies weren't here the first time, now they are here, so, they basically popped out in aggression to us coming here. Essentially meaning they're here to protect this area a bit. So, that's basically the gist of it. Because we moved into this area, they spawned in. So they weren't there before, but now they are. Wow, that he still did the effect that he was gonna do, and despite the fact, knowing the fact that he was gonna miss anyway. So silly. Also, how did I get that Wild Claw? I thought I was supposed to be out of range there, but that's fine. Okay, cool. We got an action point, so we can use Electric as a backup if something survives, but I don't think we will it. By the way, this is why I brought in Rabbid Mario, because I figured there would be a lot of unique enemies in this battle that could be pretty tough to beat, so I figured if we can AoE them down really quick, that would help out a lot, because we would do a lot of damage to them. Who do I actually want to take out? Chigupa first, and then I should,
Let's go.
Mario do a single shot, maybe a dual shot actually, depending on what we can do. Yeah, like that. That's actually good, because that means that it's defeated. Then Peach. That. Okay, I don't want Rabbid Mario to waste his turn, so we're gonna actually throw Rabbid Mario over to the goal to save a bit of time. Okay, he's not quite there, but that's cool. We can at least have him get that effect on the next turn, and then we're just gonna do this. Alright, there we go. I will admit, this battle did take a lot longer than I expected, but thankfully, we beat most of the enemies now, so we should be fine. Alright. Now, most of this will just be optimizing movement, but even still, we're basically done with the battle now. We didn't even have to any of the Melospheres take damage anyway, so yeah, that was actually not that hard at all. It's cool. Okay. I don't know if I even want to move Mario. Because of how slow Mario is, I think it might be better to actually just leave him right there. Just not even do anything, just leave him alone forever. And instead, we can have Peach, Rabbid Peach, and Mario do the movement instead, since the two of them can move way faster than Mario ever could move. We mainly had Mario just for the hero sight, really. So now we're just gonna start passing and going. Okay, we can't... Well, we can actually reach that almost with Peach. That's fine. So I guess Rabbids will finish this battle off. That's cool. So a bit of a longer story battle, but then again, it's to be expected when you have to do 3 individual areas. It takes quite a while to get to the areas. It takes a amount of time to defeat all the enemies, and a long time, might I add, to do all the Melospheres. Like, keep in mind, this was just doing 2 areas split to save a bit of time. Imagine if I did it even differently or even slower. That could have taken literally almost a full hour to do. In fact, well, it almost did take a full hour. That was probably one of the longest battles we've had up to this point. No surprise. Seemed very difficult, but anyway, we were able to make it through, thankfully. Well, there we go. We saved them. We should be close to that boss battle area now. Yeah, the door just opened. Alright, so it's like we'll be close to the final battle now.
Hurry! Allegra and her friend can ill afford to wait another moment.
Yeah, I get it. I think I get it, man. I get what you're trying to say. Alright, well, we're gonna go to options and save because, well, it's getting pretty late. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we maybe finish the game? This DLC? I don't know. We'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace.